Welcome to Northwest Stadium in Landover. Today, a couple of rivals from the NFC East squaring off. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're off and running from Landover. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. And leading them out to one of the league's longest tenured quarterbacks.
Don't think for a second, Kate, he hasn't heard the noise. Read the comments from the keyboard warriors who say they just want somebody else leading this team. But let me let you in on a little secret. Those criticisms, they can fuel quarterbacks. Make that chip on the shoulder even bigger to prove people wrong and to show I really do belong in this league.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Pass brought in by Traylon Burks. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's good for a Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt in it for the first time. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw now. Brought in right side by McLaurin. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
It's a gain of 4.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front and to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
To the air on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty Vets Tressway. Errant snap, but he gets what he can behind this one. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL Draft, it's Dak Prescott.
He didn't get the full chance to build on his MVP runner-up season. An injury ended 2024 after just 8 games. But Dak's got a few more weapons around him. He's got a new head coach, a play caller, And at this stage of his career, he's got to make the most of it.
Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And that's good for a gain of 5. Stopped by the future Hall of Famer. More All-Pro nods than any active defender. It's Bobby Wagner.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
On second down, a run with Williams. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. So this is going to be second down and long following the holding flag. Prescott here from the gun. He tucks it and takes off. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Cowboys first down. First and 10.
That's 1 quarter down in our Christmas Eve contest. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Dak off the play fake. Finds his fullback. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
And the Cowboy first down.
They just keep working it forward early. We've got first and 10 now from the 35. Running right, it's Williams. And he's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Draw play. This is Williams. Nothing doing on the draw, Brock. That's going to send him backwards ahead of third down. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Now, Brock, still awaiting our first points of this game, and we've arrived at our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Northwest Stadium. Stick around. Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. They'll throw 3rd and long. Taking a chance to the end zone. And no one had a shot at that. It's out the back of the end zone, incomplete. Okay, already a big decision to make on your opening drive, Brock. Is this 4-down territory, or do you take the field goal and be happy to start off with some points?
Well, remember, Caden, I think we're going to see this all year long. This new kickoff rule is real. You know, that ball now coming out to the 35-yard line, it affects the data and the decision-making. You're going to see more and more teams be aggressive, and I would be. I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, and a little early momentum with that field goal.
Brandon Aubrey.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Back out run the Commanders for their second drive of the game. And coming off our first points of the ball game, they're going to take over now trailing 3-zip. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Screen pass here for Krosky Merritt. Short pickup to their own 31. Knocked down by Savon Revel.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Drops this one off to Krosky Merritt. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
They kick the running back in motion. Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. They are throwing it again. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's going to push one deep down the right. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he is on 3rd and short. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. That's one he knows he should have had. And it's 4th and short, we'll see if they go for it.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And this will force them to start inside the 20. That punt heads out about the 15-yard line. Dallas sending its offense out for the 2nd time this game. And it looks like they're going to wind up taking a narrow 3-0 lead into the break. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Throwing on first is Prescott. He finds Pickens left side. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. One final shot before the half. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So a field goal game at the half. A good one so far. 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our studios in Orlando. Scott Hansen with you, and we'll keep it brief because the scoring has been brief. Just one field goal as we play on 3-0. I was promised there'd be touchdowns, so let's find out if we could get one in the third quarter. Send it back out to our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Excellent work as always, Scott. Love that halftime reports. Just a field goal game for us here as we start quarter number 3. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. On the return, here's Jalen Tolbert. Jukes away from one. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Dallas with its offense headed out for our first possession of the half. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Now Dak to throw. Lamb has another one. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We've set it down from 37. First and 10. Here's Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
There's no question, Kate, that the big play is down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Give to Williams from the gun. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Play made by Deron Payne.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Dak to the air here. Hits him on the out route. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. They're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
Cowboys first down. A gain of 11.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
There's a dive up the middle. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Well, the big guy gets him some positive yardage in close. It's not that the defense didn't expect run. I just don't think they expected him to be the one running it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. Screen here for Williams. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys grow the lead coming out of halftime. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Well, Brock, I think you and I both saw that one coming together from up here, and it became clear pretty quickly that if they got things going, that one could go the distance.
Yeah, the 6 points earned on any screen pass touchdown. I'd give half a point to the sell job of a quarterback, half a point to the effort of the running back, but 5 of those points to the big guys in front of them. They're the most important ones out there on that play, and in the best of times, they clear lane for a touchdown just like that one.
We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. Aubrey now to kick this one away.
For the Cowboys.
Return coming from the 6. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Commanders set to take over. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be a sky high right now.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for a Washington 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Caught by Deebo Samuel. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. And gets 16 yards on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Throwing now on 1st down. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
2nd down pass play coming. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. How about a big hitter, 30-40 yards there and a new set of downs.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
And he's not going to escape this. The Cowboys take him down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
Loss of 5.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover.
At the
Commanders
Cowboys'
down by
24-yard
10.
line.
Looking to throw here. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6.
It's a gain of
They'll have
18.
first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
As a quarterback, when you
First
throw
and
that
goal
curl
at the
route, you know it's a
6-yard
tight
line.
window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
He's got it. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
They call pass on second and goal. Put the body on the line for his team. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet.
Touchdown.
It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
This would put it back within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th.
Commanders 7.
We're down inside the final 90 seconds as they line up for the all-important onside kick. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Needed to try it, we all get it, but didn't work. Still now have those 3 timeouts to fall back on.
They did need to try it, but I think there is a school of thought of, hey, also kick it deep with those 3 timeouts. So now your defense can't give up a yard. Right now, you've really burdened your defense to get a quick stop, a quick stop, a quick stop, and make sure they do not give up any yardage to this opposing offense.
Let's go defense. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. They're headed down now defending not a 2-score lead, just a field goal advantage here. So wondering, Brock, is that going to affect how they approach a chance at closing this one out?
No, I don't think there's any question about it. Yeah, I think if it's a 2-score game, it's run, 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 take every second off, and punt that ball. Not now. Now you've got to get to the plays that you trust and believe in the most.
Straight ahead with Williams. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. They're going to pass it here. Short pass brought in. Well, this certainly makes the 3rd down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10 right up near that marker now. Washington calls it second timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Line up the design keeper. kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And it still shows up as a victory for them, Brock, whether they score 50 or they have a rough day putting points on the board. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners. As with that, we sign off from D.C.